So I have to say, I love what's happening with Shiba Inu right now. And you might be wondering what is happening with Shib. Why haven't we made this big move? And it's actually really, really clear if you think about it. And I want to talk you guys through this because this pressure is mounting in terms of Shib. And that's why this next move is going to be a very, very good one. I'm Luckside. Welcome to the channel. If you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on this channel. So the biggest thing we've been talking about is this breakout. And the good news is that, Shib broke out of its trend. Okay, that's a very strong sign. And we came up, we tested this 4028. All right. Remember, this is our focal point of resistance. This is where our break box is from all the way back earlier on in the market cycle. And this is very important, okay? Why I'm saying this is you guys haven't noticed, we tested this on late Friday. We tested this early Saturday morning. We tested this late Saturday night. And even though we've dealt with some capitulation, some unloading in the market, your Shib still wants to take the path of least resistance. And the path of least resistance is, in fact, to the upside. And what you're seeing here is retail kind of be a little bit uncertain. You see them unloading some of their bags, right? We said obviously a very strong support around this 4026 range yesterday. We've fallen below that as BTC fell down below 96K, as we saw other assets in the space bleed like 10%. It's not surprising at all to see this. But why I'm saying this is retail doing this is I want everybody to look at what whales are doing. All right. Whales are adding. They continue to build their position every time retail makes moves like these. And so what you're going to see is these whales keep continuing to add, the pressure keeps mounting, and people that are losing their positions to these whales are going to have to buy back in at higher prices. Maybe they don't come back, maybe they do. But the biggest thing I want to say is we're still not in alt season. We're almost there. We were actually pretty close to tipping into it. Actually, if you guys look at the BTC Dominance chart, you guys can see we had this wick down below this level. This is why I did not want to call it yet, because look what happened. We had a bounce off this trend, right? We had a nice surge back up to almost 60% dominance in terms of BTC. But now we're going to see, do we get a rejection right at this trend line? Guys, look right here. Right? Look where we're at. We're right on trend. And are we going to drop back down and take another stab at flipping around? And is this going to, in fact, be this trigger? Are we going to fall down below these levels and try to get back towards this 57%, which I think is kind of the spot where we need to be, right? That's our bull market support in terms of alt season. And if we break below there, then I think all hell is going to break loose. And maybe this happens over the next few days. Maybe it happens into the early part of December. But the point I want to make is, there's a lot of people struggling mentally right now, okay? Because they'll look around the space and they'll see all these different assets that have surged and done, exceptionally well. And I really want to remind people what Shib has been doing, right? We need to look back here. This is the biggest thing, right? Look at what this trend is, guys. It's up and to the right. You're actually dealing with some consolidation, but we're slowly, even at the time, or even right now at this retracement, we're still working our way up. Even in the small trend, we're still working our way up on the bigger trend. This is why patience is so important in this market. Everybody wants everything to just happen all at once. Guys, we look so good. Shib fundamentals have been good for such a long period of time. That hasn't changed. That hasn't even changed over the last 24 hours. You're seeing adding by the large holders. You're seeing retail coming back. You're seeing retail optics at some insanely high levels. And we haven't even hit the best time in crypto. That's what makes this next move so exciting. And if this pressure is mounting in the way that you see right here, what do we think is going to happen when that lid is finally opened? Right? I want to remind people of what happened back in March, pushing on pressure, showing some levels of retail capitulation, whales on the heavy accumulation. Is this all starting to sound very familiar? It is to me. We're doing the exact same thing we did before the lid opened and before the top blew, okay? The good news is that we're kind of out in an area that Shib is getting a little more comfortable in, where it can move a little bit more freely. That's why we have such volatile days. For example, just even the daily candle here now at the time of filming this video has only been alive for 12 hours. That's a 15% candle. Activity is high. Volume for Shib is actually still incredibly high, $2.8 billion worth of daily volume. So we're actually on the uptick. You're seeing people get more active. You're seeing whales do the heavy accumulation. And I want to ask you where you think Shib is about to head to. Me personally, you guys know, long position still open. That one that was up like 100%, it's only 16% up now, go figure. But again, I'm not closing this because the path of least resistance is to the upside. I see that very, very clearly in the charts. I see that in the fundamentals. And we just have to allow time for things to break through. And again, if you guys want to use Margex, there's a referral link in the description below. You can earn up to $10,000 in deposit and trading bonuses. There's no KYC. So feel free to check that out if you guys would like. So while we deal with this slow and kind of quiet weekend, it's a very high likelihood that things will pick up as we start to get into the early part of the week. Because what now everybody has is discounts. Whales know that. Institutional money knows that. Long-term holders know that. Excuse me. So that's the way I'm approaching this. I think that this is actually very exciting what we're seeing right now. And although many people want it to happen all at once, again, just be patient. The big move is coming, and it's going to happen a lot faster than people realize. So have a great day. Show your love below. Let me know your thoughts. Excuse me. Geez. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.